be great, gonna be a good day.
This is Jase and Lauren on Melbourne's Nova 100.
Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to your Monday.
Good morning. Monday morning.
Good morning, Lozzie.
Now, are some kids on school holidays today and some kids are not on school holidays?
Well, no, not to my knowledge.
I saw friends saying first weekend of school holidays.
Oh, yeah, no.
Maybe the
Another
privates.
Private schools are on holidays.
Is that right?
Jokes to them. They pay more and the kids are home more.
I remember my parents saying that when I was young.
Good
The more you
morning,
pay,
Jase.
the less you go.
You
So
would
you've
have
got another
understood.
week of your kids at school
Yes.
and then they're off.
Yeah.
How
Just
good.
happens to coincide with moving day. So it'll be...
Oh, you got so many little helpers there to help you.
Surely you're
No, no,
shipping
no.
them off while
Yeah,
you move.
I'm shipping
Oh,
them
yeah.
off.
They'll just get in the way.
You know what I've started threatening them with if they misbehave? I will sign you up to that school holiday program every day.
I thought you were going to
Yes.
say you'd box them up.
No. Still not sure if we're going to take them to the new house. Jury's out.
Yeah, they got a week to prove themselves.
You got it, Loz.
You
It's
got to prove yourself you deserve this new house, boys.
That's right.
Well, we're leaving you here.
There ain't room for all of us. Yeah, the school
Well,
holiday
I've seen
program.
the house. There's room for everyone.
You
Can
use
swing a
this,
cat in there.
please.
How was the various weekends?
Oh, well, Mum went out on Friday.
She did.
I did. I had a girls' lunch.
Yep.
3 of my best friends. That was fun.
I was trying to do some check-ins because I just wanted to make sure you were okay.
There was another table in the same restaurant as me that was also having a bit of a long Friday lunch. And one girl went to the bathroom, and as she walked back, she fully stacked and ate it and slid along the floor like a penguin in the middle of the restaurant. And I thought, at least that's
With the
not
arms
us.
down by her side. Like,
Yeah,
all right.
yeah, just like slid.
Did
So
you
no
offer-
one was worried about us having.
Did you render assistance or did you just sit back and laugh?
No, I didn't know where to look.
See, that night I met you down in Half Moon at Brighton.
Yeah.
To watch the footy just
Yeah.
before you arrived. I walked in. Friday night was 7:30, and you could tell there was a table of long lunches.
Yeah, the
'cause-
mums.
Yeah, one mum just ate shit straight down on the floor, and I was the same as you. I was like, well, whatever happens tonight, we won't be remembered.
Yeah,
It'll
we're
be
not
that
the
later.
problem in here.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, we can make as much noise as we want in here because no one's looking at us.
Did everyone run to help the penguin?
No, I think her friends were in just such a state that they couldn't even help. They were laughing too.
Yeah, that was the same problem in
Yeah.
Brighton. The lady leaned over to help her friend. She almost went over too.
It's like a
What
pile
a
on.
beautiful thing.
Hey, I did go to a great restaurant though. It's just near here, near the office. It's called Lucia. It's brand new. It's
What sort of food?
well, it's French, but it was like we shared lots of starters, shared steak, had a pasta with truffle. It was sort of like European, but it's French, but I had pasta.
I just remember
You just
something.
did a...
Lou and I went to Gimlet on Friday. We had
Oh,
date day.
yes. How was date day?
Yeah, it was
Lovely.
semi-awkward because we'd had a fight on the Thursday night, so it was just
So
us.
it was a
at
makeup lunch.
Yes, it
What
was
do
a
you mean it
makeup
was
lunch.
just us at lunch? Were there supposed to be other people?
No, I just mean like, no iPads to hide behind. It's just...
Oh, you didn't take your iPads?
She wouldn't let me. But
No Minecraft for you.
the couple next to us, right, at quite a swanky restaurant, he starts playing her videos on his phone at full volume
Nah.
in the restaurant.
Not at Gimlet especially.
I was like,
No
what's-
Peppa Pig at the table.
Yeah, I was like, what's going on
What sort
here?
of vids?
What? It was hard to
Just
tell.
a
We could just
YouTube
hear all this
clip or
noise,
something.
and Lou and I like just looking like they were right next to us.
Well, obviously your conversation was going swimmingly.
Yeah,
if you were
scintillating.
in tune with the table next to you.
Oh yeah, we both asked him to keep it on. We weren't saying like, oh no, turn
We
it
put
on.
that on the big screen.
How was it though?
Yeah, it was good.
Do you have that little Parmesan Bresciolo
Oh,
thing?
isn't it lovely?
Oh, it's like a little pillow
Yeah,
of
yeah,
cheese. Yeah. And then Lou said, because my kryptonite is aioli, and it's like a little.
I didn't know that actually.
Are you serious?
No.
Well, it's sort of aioli, mayonnaise, all that sort of stuff.
You didn't know that about? We've known each other for
I
like,
know. You think you know someone.
He doesn't like creamy substances.
and
Except for aioli.
Yeah.
these little pillows, like how do you describe it? It's like a little
It's like a little pastry pillow, I would say.
with a little bit of shaved meat on top. And
Bresciolo.
after I ate it, Lou said, "Don't flip out." But I think aioli connects the meat to the pillow. I was like, well, you ruined that for me. Thanks very
That's
much.
Yeah, she
cheese.
sh-
It's cheese.
Should have
That's
just
what I
kept that
thought.
to herself.
It's
Yes.
cheese.
That's what I thought.
No, it's not aioli. There's no aioli in that.
I didn't think so.
No. No, I've had that many
So then that
times.
was it. Meal was done for me.
And that was the first thing you had. So, right, you're blaming the aioli for your disastrous lunch. Hey, more importantly, how was the school disco?
Oh,
We need to talk about that.
well, that's why lunch was pretty straightforward because I had to drive because I was doing the school disco. You know what?
I need to hear about the school disco.
All right, 6:30. I'll give you an update.
Can't wait.
After the news.
Because I got a photo of one outfit and I need to see the other one.
Wait till Clint sees that.
He sent his son looking like a pimp.
Oh, I thought Jase's outfit, you mean?
No. No, Huddy wanted to go in a tuxedo.
What, a tuxedo?
Yeah. With a
Oh.
giant
He looks like a magician.
with a giant dollar chain
It's like
around
an
his
8-year-old
neck.
pimp.
Yes. That's exactly what he looks like. I was about to say he went as Puff Daddy, but no, that's on the nose. All right, it is just gone 6:06. We've got a massive show coming up. We're paying your bills after 7 this morning as well. You are listening to Nova 100. Good morning, Melbourne. 13 at the moment. No,
Yeah.
that's got to be wrong.
You reckon?
No, that was cold coming in.
Yeah, there's
No,
no way.
no,
it's
no,
13.
no.
Please
No,
hold.
the temperature in the studio is broken. It is currently
6 degrees.
6
Feels
degrees.
like 2.7.
So she's a top of 13 today. Yeah, it was chilly getting out of
Yeah.
bed. Tell you what, it was terrible weather in Sydney at the weekend. Rained every minute of every day I was up there. I was up there for weekend today.
Nothing good in Sydney, mate. Apart from weekend today.
And exactly. And as a result, I stayed in bed and got a nice
I'm kinda
early,
jealous of that.
early sleep both nights. So I was on my best behaviour
Well done. It is time for a Monday morning debrief, though, about
Well-
people's behaviour on the weekend.
because as I was lying in bed, I was happily in bed asleep,
Yeah.
and my phone starts buzzing.
How'd you get a booty call?
What time was this?
It must have been all of 9 o'clock. I'm early to bed on Saturday nights.
But how good?
Remember on
And-
Saturday nights you wouldn't leave the house to go out till 10?
Yeah, I know. Times have changed.
Now it's like, Dale, it's 9:30. We need to wrap this up and get home.
I usually ignore it because it's just when it's buzzing, I just
Don't
feel...
you put it on Do Not
No, I
Disturb?
don't.
That's
Just in
the
case
best.
the big story breaks overnight. and
I
I've got
always have FOMO too.
mobilised.
No. That's the best feature the iPhone ever invented was the Do Not Disturb because
D&D.
you can choose the people who can break through the Do Not Disturb. So you can put your executive producer,
That's
for
a good
instance.
idea. I'll have to tune that in a bit later.
He's not going to.
Anyway, curiosity got the better of me. I looked down and it's a FaceTime.
Oh, it's a FaceTime.
FaceTime
Booty
call.
call FaceTime.
Anyway,
that's
I'll let
getting
that one go through to the
straight
keeper.
guts. Yep.
And then it starts buzzing again.
Round
It's a
2.
second FaceTime.
Did you answer the
I'm
second?
like, hell's bells.
I've still got it.
Is this person in trouble?
Who was calling?
Did you put your ring light on before you answered? You want to look good. You know what I mean?
Justin
You don't want
Timberlake's mugshot
you
ring
don't want to
light.
be like seedy in a bed, just
Hotel
like
bed.
I'm
hello.
like, who is this?
Did you answer?
Calling me twice now in the space of a few minutes on a Saturday night FaceTime.
Either very excited to talk to you or perhaps an emergency.
So here I am. Dilemma. Do I answer the call? Well, it rings a third time, doesn't it?
Third time.
Relentless.
FaceTime.
Who does that?
Just intrigued whether this person might have called you because
Oh, yep.
What time was this?
Because mine was
somewhere between 8:30 and 9 o'clock.
well, mine was
I believe.
7:38 when I got the 3 missed FaceTimes.
I was in the middle, 7:56. Oh, no, sorry, 7:37. Then they came back 20 minutes later with another one.
Shame.
That's desperation.
Hey.
This person was producer Ali.
Gen Z,
Gen Z.
who is suffering what I would call massive anxiety.
Ellie.
I'm going to go home right now.
Don't, you'll FaceTime
So
us from there.
I was out for dinner and I was actually at Tom and Emma Hawkins' house. We sat down, we were having takeaway and it rung and I was like, I'm not getting that. It rung again. And then Tom, who's much nicer than me, said, that person's called for the 3rd time. I think you need to answer it. And I was like, so I stood up from dinner. I walked away and I assumed it was an emergency. So I said, Ellie, are you okay? And she goes, yeah. And I said, you've called 3 times. It must be an emergency. And she goes, it is an emergency. I want to talk to Paulie. I want to talk to Paulie.
Your
As in
partner.
my
That's
fiance.
funny.
And I was like, oh, well, call him. Don't call me 3
So
times.
you answered.
I answered on the
Jase?
3rd time.
Absolutely
Oh,
not.
I just got a sense that it was, it was going to be entertaining, but that I wasn't really up for it.
So you didn't answer it?
I didn't answer it.
Am I the only one
What-
that answered, Ellie?
Yes, that's why you're my favorite.
What sort of state were you in, Ali? Out of 10?
11 out of 10.
I'd say she was in a good state.
And how do you feel right now?
One.
About to leave. I'm so embarrassed.
Okay, just quickly, our executive producer Brody is out there, and producer Jase, did you guys get any missed calls?
We got a group FaceTime.
How
Oh, you better go home, Ellie.
Yes, Queen. And I'm the only one that answered.
It is just gone 13 past 6.
You're
Hey,
welcome, sis.
just quickly, how's Tom doing?
He's okay. He was a bit flat, obviously. You know, no one wants to be hurt. He's in a big moon boot. He was doing lots of tests when I saw him on Saturday night, trying to find out exactly what was going on with his foot. So he wasn't, he wasn't wrapped, but it's tough.
He'd still look like a warrior in a moon boot. Like he's the one. You know what I mean?
He could still play in a moon boot for Melbourne and still kick a bag and win a game.
Yeah,
for
we'd
us.
have him at Richmond as well.
You're on the air with Jase and Lauren. Clint's here, and so is this man.
Our next guest is an actor, Logie-winning television presenter, and Iron Man competitor. You might also know him as Joel from Neighbours.
Prince William and Lewis Hamilton and the Archbishop of Canterbury were all Joel Neighbours fans.
Please welcome to the show, Dan McPherson. Woo!
Dan McPherson, good morning.
Good morning, guys. How are you?
Good morning.
How are
We
you?
are good. I'm glad the song ran out in time because Lauren was trying to get some free tickets off you.
No, I wasn't trying to get free tickets.
Chatting away, yeah.
Dan is in town because he's in a show called The Woman in Black.
Yeah,
that's
and
right.
Paul and I and our friends Emma and Tom Hawkins have been trying to get tickets, and I just was
Tom
ready-
wants off the farm and into the theatre.
into the theatre.
Theatre guy.
Well, I don't think so, but he loves Dan. He's a Dan
Oh.
man.
He's a Renaissance
Don't we
man. He
all?
does a bit of
Yeah,
everything,
right.
you know.
He's
But
a
we own a
D-Mac
horse
man.
together. We're in a racehorse together,
Now-
among other things. You know.
Can
we-
I just
yeah.
talk about this horse?
How's it going?
Have you got beef?
Jace, this horse that these boys, these geniuses all brought together.
Now it's all about the boys. Yeah, it's all our
yeah,
fault.
lads. We're on a group chat. There hasn't been a lot of good messages in the group
How many
chat, haven't
races has it
Look,
run?
look, I think maybe about 5 or 6.
It's
And how
had
many
some-
of
I tell you
those-
what,
It's had some bad luck, though.
well, it's had a little bit of bad luck.
It
But
got
look,
swooped by a bird in one race.
it got whacked. It got.
How slow was it
What, a
going
bird
for a
strike?
Now
bird?
listen,
A bird strike.
strike. In the next race, it got bitten by another horse.
It did.
And then in the last race, a jockey in front accidentally whipped
Whipped
our
it.
horse in the face.
Yeah,
that's-
so it's not having a great run. But we had a victory. We did have a victory, and I know the highs and lows of racing, but you haven't lived until you've won on a Tuesday in Tamworth.
Oh, yes. Yeah,
The
baby.
group message was
Yeah.
going off
Hey.
at about 4:45.
How many, out of curiosity, how many other horses in the race?
About 4 or 5. Yeah, not sure if they're all thoroughbreds or what.
Let's talk about the show. What's the show about?
It's called The Woman in Black. It's the one of the oldest running classical theatre pieces in the West End. It was set up in the 1800s and the early 1900s in the foggy north of England, set on a really successful Gothic horror novel. So if you like
it's scary.
dark,
Yeah, it's-
misty, foggy journeys up to the north and staying in scary, spooky, haunted houses.
How scary, because I'm a screamer.
Oh, whoa. Hello.
It's
I'm a
it's
screamer.
more. Hey, how do I come back at that one? It's more. It's more tension and atmosphere and slow builds and long silences. I did a show called 222, which was down here last year at
Yes.
the Majesty's
Yes,
Theatre.
yep.
That was much more contemporary. A lot of big, loud noises, a lot of
Yeah.
jump scares, a lot of stuff. This is a bit more old school, classic
Right.
English theatre, and I'm doing it with John Waters. There's just the two of us on stage
The
for 2
whole
hours.
thing?
Just
the two of
you?
Oh,
Just the two
you
of
just
us.
hit the nail on the head there. I was going to ask, what's duration time? Because when I took the kids to see Mary Poppins, they had an interval, and I thought, I'm on here.
Did you think it was over? Did you think we were out?
Well, I was like, hey, boys, we had enough. Should we go home? They're like, no, we've got to see the second half. And I was like, well, the
Yeah.
interval's a tease.
No,
Like,
the second half, is it got 2 halves?
It does have to. So we got an hour first half, and then you guys have got a nice 20 minutes to go and have a
Okay.
glass of
Nice
wine. And the
cream.
more wine you have at interval, the better the show gets.
Gotcha.
Oh, great.
and then what's the second half?
It runs about 40
Oh, that's
years.
right. You're on the home
so
run.
basically, it's
You're on the
it's
home run.
designed. It's very classically designed. The first hour you're setting up, and the tension kind of builds
Gotcha.
and builds, and the second half is a
All the good
rollicking,
stuff.
rip-roaring, ghosty ride home.
Lauren dabbled in the theatre at one point.
Did I see you once? I saw when we were rehearsing 222.
Yes.
I saw you in
These
your
guys
dress.
made me do. What
Well,
did I? Was
no,
it Cinderella?
no,
Cinderella.
No, was
You
it
did
Cinderella?
Yeah, you did Cinderella.
We didn't make you do anything.
I was filthy that I never got.
You loved every second of it.
I was filthy that I never got the part of Cinderella in the Year 4 play. A girl called Laura did, and I saw my name on the sheet and thought it said Lauren.
Oh,
And it said
heartbreak.
Laura, yeah. So when they read out the cast list, I was ready to go.
Smug.
And they were like, Laura. And I was like, what? And I got the role of a court jester where I had to sit on the front of the stage and hold up signs saying, laugh, boo. So they gave me my redemption story.
She got to do it one night only. We're about to take it to Broadway, but then we got the flick, which is such a shame.
No, but when I was rehearsing for that, on the one day of rehearsal,
Yeah.
Dan was in there rehearsing for a play in a much more serious setting.
Yeah,
There
right.
was, yeah, well, I mean, we've walked out. I've got,
What are you-
what are you doing?
I was in the
dressed
wench
like
dress.
that?
It was like, what are you doing? And I was-
you're like, what are you doing here?
I
It was-
don't know what I'm doing here, Dan. But
Anyway,
I'd
do
love
any
to
of
keep-
us? Hey, do any of us on a day like today?
All right, you can still get tickets, ticketmaster.com.au.
And so another 2 weeks at the Athenaeum Theatre. It's very atmospheric and ghostly
It's a
coming in for a
great
night.
theatre.
Yeah, it's great. And it's haunted. There's the ghost in there.
No, there's
Really?
not.
Yeah, there's a real ghost in there. So
Have you seen it?
I haven't seen it, but I've felt her. She's up there.
What do you mean? Like it
in the
touched you
first, yeah, it was great in the dressing room. You'd pay a lot of money for that.
I love ghost stories. I
Anyway.
love
Well,
it.
theatres have got such
You love
huge-
ghost stories.
Yeah, I
now
don't mind
too.
a ghost
We had
story.
John Edward in here the other day, and he got us all.
Yeah,
we're
he
into it.
really freaked
Hook,
us
line, and
out.
sinker.
Hey, Dan McPherson, always welcome on the show, mate. Good to see
Thank
you.
you, guys. Great to see you.
Now about those tickets, can I get?
Come on in.
Use Dan 49. Clint, I'm currently giving Lauren a background lesson in Mr. Beast. Who Mr. Beast is?
I've never heard of Mr. Beast until right this very moment.
So Mr. Beast is huge.
Massive.
Right? And
Biggest
he's launching a
YouTuber.
chocolate bar.
No, he's already got it out.
Oh.
These nuts.
So, but
Shut.
he's bringing
up.
the
Is
chocolate
it called
bar.
D's nuts?
Yeah, that's one of the flavours. These nuts.
But the chocolate bar is being launched in Australia, I believe.
It's already
in
out here.
Sydney. Really?
Yeah, my kids have been chewing on it for months.
Oh.
He's in Sydney at the moment though.
Oh.
Giving away cars or some
Cars?
such thing.
Yeah.
So where's he from?
He's worth a bucket load overseas. In America, he is.
Oh, he's American.
American, but like
American.
he does like just quick little videos. He hired a $10
Like,
million.
is he really handsome and the girls like him, or is he funny, or what's his shtick?
He just takes his mates and drops shitloads of money and hires luxury houses and all this sort of thing and
where
makes
did he
funny
get the money?
videos.
He's worth 500 million. Oh, not even a billionaire.
Just made his money out of YouTube.
Wait till he sells these nuts.
And then he's going to be a billionaire.
But like I did a video the other day and Tom Brady just rocked up at the boat with his kids
oh,
because his kids wanted to meet Mr.
Mr.
Beast.
Beast.
Mr. Beast.
I know.
Is
Weird
he
name.
funny?
What's a girl got to
Is he
do to
witty?
be?
Not really.
I need to see these videos, Clint. I think we should do a goggle box style review. What do you think?
Oh, we should. D's nuts.
How you like
Chocolate's
these
actually-
nuts?
Chocolate's actually pretty good.
Oh, is it?
Can we get some this morning? Where do we get it? You know, I
Can
love
we
a
get
fad.
D's nuts?
We need
I
these
want
nuts.
these nuts. Where do we get
We
these
sound
nuts?
so uncool saying
Is it
D's nuts.
The foodery servos is where mate, trust me.
Foodery. There's one here.
I had to drive the
City
kids
Road, I
around weeks ago when it came out looking for these nuts.
This is Prime all over again, isn't it?
It is.
And now I see the supermarket shelves filled with Prime, just
ample
taking up
Prime.
far too much real
I know.
estate, and no one's interested.
I was clearing the house on the weekend. I'm like, do you want these Prime bottles? Nah, Dad, we've moved on.
There's more Prime than Lucasade.
The guys
in
are saying
shops.
you can get D's nuts at Woolies. Is there a Woolies
I love
downstairs in this
Lucasade.
building?
I never remember lining up for Lucas.
There's a Coles.
Oh, there's a Coles. Oh no. Okay.
No nuts. We want these nuts.
We want D's nuts from Woolies.
Okay.
Can we send
Oh, good
producer?
on
I
him.
want Mr. Beast's nuts. I should have stuck with these nuts.
Beastie nuts.
All right.
Beastie nuts.
You know what?
Is it spelled N-U-T-Z?
Yes.
Oh, of course it is.
We're going to try and get you some nuts
They
before
good for the
7.
kids.
I ain't doing any more work until I get these nuts.
Get the girl the nuts.
Get these nuts.
Are they healthy bars?
I don't think they're like.
Oh, they
you know-
have protein in them.
Yeah,
of course.
Everything's
of course
got
it-
protein.
His name's Mr. Beast. Surely it has protein.
100%.
We've sent someone to get you some nuts, Mr. Beast chocolate.
Not just nuts. They need to be these nuts.
We'll dive into that. a
What are
little
they
bit later.
called? Feastables.
Feastables.
I don't even know who Mr. Beast
You know what?
is, but I want a piece of his nuts.
We're going to have you sounding a lot younger by the end of the show. We'll
Yeah.
get you across Mr. Beast a little bit later. It is Jase and Lauren with you
I
this
want
morning.
a piece of his nuts.
Yeah.
We're,
Nibble on Mr. Beast's nuts.
We are on the
Not nobbies. Mr. Beast's nuts.
Thanks to What If? It is Aussie for travel. Did you see Kanye?
Oh, what's he done now? What about Bianca? She's wearing less and less and less
In
and
Melbourne.
less as the
It's
minutes
winter.
go by.
She in
Oh,
Melbourne
no.
or is she back?
No, she's in. I think she's in South France
Was
or
she?
somewhere
Oh, of
fabulous.
course.
Wearing not much.
So she's upgraded.
Would you say Kanye's a bogan?
I'd say he's a bit of a, like bit of a
Yeah, he's a
fruitcake.
bogan. He's
Like
a bogan.
he's definitely lost the swagger, wouldn't you say?
I don't know if he's a bogan.
Oh,
What's he done? No, he's not a bogan.
well, if he was rocking around the streets of Melbourne, I'd say he's a cashed up bogan.
He spent 40K on wine and 3.5K on smoked salmon as he had a little dinner party for 30 mates. That's a lot of coin on dinner.
Say it again.
He splashed out over
$40,000
He's
on wine.
basically splashed out over $50,000 on his mates for a dinner in Paris.
God, some people just have too much money, don't they? But yeah,
You're going to Paris for the Olympics. You putting on something like this?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
That's my arrival party. Just some hors d'oeuvres, some French champagne,
some caviar.
some caviar.
Caviar.
Do you want to see the outfit?
Yeah.
Is Mrs.
Well,
Ward?
see, this is what...
Yeah, I know.
Oh, my
Bianca,
God.
I told you, not much. It's like
How
a
do you
man,
describe it?
like a mankini.
Like she's wearing a...
It is a man.
It's a
No,
mankini.
she's wearing a seatbelt.
Two of them,
I mean,
like a harness seatbelt.
She looks safe.
I don't know if anything's safe there. What are they doing?
I don't know.
What are they doing?
Pete, you know what?
It's a bit much, isn't
If
it?
you got that much coin, just be a bit classy about it.
Yeah, that's yeah.
You know who's a bit of a bogan who I actually love?
Yeah.
Adrian Portelli, Lambo Man from
yeah.
the block, the one that buys
Do you
all the
reckon
houses.
he's a bogan?
Well, a little bit, yeah.
Like cashed up bogan.
Well, he just went and bought a private jet, and then he's put his initials on the back tail.
oh
of
yeah,
it.
that's a boss move though. Like the real rich people have their own initials on there.
No. But
Tail.
then he was posting. This is the best bit. So that looks like classy and ritzy. And then he was posting footage from the plane when he was heading overseas, and him and his mates were on there, and they'd set up like a ping pong table.
table
Yeah.
in the aisle.
Did
That's
they?
good.
Yeah.
In the
That's
aisle.
living.
And I was like, yeah.
Well, he
that's-
pulled his private jet. He's in Europe at the moment next to MJ, Michael Jordan's jet.
Oh,
So
Jordan
he
Air.
made sure he put
And was
that
he
on the,
posting
on the
photo?
gram. Yeah.
See,
Of
that's
course,
what makes him a
but
bit of a
I love
bogan.
that.
Like he's like, look at this, guys.
Didn't he crane one of his cars into
That
the
is
top?
bogan.
Yeah.
He closed the city streets so he could crane some
No, that's not bogan. Just
Lambo.
a car inside your house.
on
That's
display.
bogan.
That's cashed up bogan.
But I love
if your
it.
car's not in the
Good on you,
garage,
Adrian.
but it's in that living room.
Or do
Yeah,
we
I like it too.
Or do we do polished concrete in the garage so it feels like a room, and then park the car in there?
Swanky. That's
You know,
living.
people do that.
That's living.
Oh, when you go to someone's house and the floor in their garage is all like polished,
Yeah.
and I'm like, gosh, it's the
Oh,
garage.
we've got so much crap in our garage at the moment, I couldn't even tell you what the floor looked like.
Hey.
It's basically a storeroom.
13, 24, 10. Let's talk cashed up bogans.
Name and shame people.
There'd be a few.
Yeah, we've got a friend who's a tradie,
Yeah.
and he's built a tradie in the suburbs. He's built a new house, and he's put a bidet in.
Oh, a bidet.
Like, why?
Well, he needs to.
What doesn't he do what they do in
Just thinks
Bali and
it's
Thailand? They
fancy.
just have that giant hose next to the toilet with the gun on it.
You know, he's trying to be fancy.
He could just
Have you
use
used it
up the
around the?
no
The
around
hose?
the anus. Have I hosed my anus with
Have you?
the thing?
Have you thought about it?
thought about it, but I've not hosed the anus.
The
Because I
electric
don't
ones.
know where that sprinkler's
Nor
been.
have I.
So, Clint,
No, have you, Lauren?
No.
she connected one of those big sprinklers.
But girls aren't like boys. Girls are far more clean than boys. But I could see you. No, I actually don't
In
want to picture
Bali.
that.
You're ever going to need the hose.
Just leg up on the chair.
I don't think that's what you're supposed to do. I don't think you're supposed to pull the hose. There'd be water going everywhere. I don't think that's how it works.
I mean, if you're ever going to need the hose, it's
I think the
entirely-
external hose is not for the anus.
You're right
One of the
about Bali.
producers has just typed on the screen. Hosing an anus is a game changer. It's so good.
Who wrote that?
Who do you
Who
reckon?
do you think?
What have you done?
Producer.
Have you really? Have you hosted your anus?
I love it.
Do you have a bidet in your house?
No, he's just got a sprinkler.
Because you're
on it.
looking for a new house, aren't you? Are you going to put a bidet? Is that like a mandatory?
I'm just going to get one and tie it up to the tap outside and just do it in the garden.
That is
13.
That is bogan.
13, 24, 10. Do you know?
The Nilex out.
Do you know? a
Nilex.
Cashed up bogan.
The hose.
In return, I've got a $200 Kogan voucher up for grabs. Kogan.com helps you get what you want for less. Kogan.com. Now that is clicking awesome. Do you know a cashed up bogan? Think you know someone. 13, 24, 10. Do you know a cashed up bogan during that ad break, Clint, you were out of the studio and Nandos, our video guy, walked in.
Stormed in, I would say.
Yes, stormed in and said,
"What's wrong with bidets?"
What?
So I was saying I knew a tradie in the suburbs who built a new house and put a bidet in because he thought it was fancy. And in stormed Nandos.
now here's the best bit. He put it in.
He's got one in his house.
He didn't buy a house with it. He
Nandos.
put one. I didn't even know you can still buy them.
Nandos.
So you went to
good
Reece
morning.
Plumbing and
Is it Harvey?
Good morning.
Where do you, Harvey Norman? Like, where do you get
Where'd
a bidet?
you get a bidet?
I got one from Bunnings.
Of course.
What made you go, when I renovate the house, I'm putting a bidet in?
Well, we went to Japan for a month last year, and then I couldn't come back and live life how I had been.
So you will
couldn't
move
go
from
back-
the toilet
he
to the
couldn't-
bidet.
He couldn't go back to the peasant life.
Do you hose your ass every time?
Every time.
every trip you hose it.
Every trip.
I don't understand.
You
Is
could
it,
eat
is it
dinner
a
off that
separate? Is it a separate?
Off what? The toilet?
Stop. Is it a separate apparatus to the toilet? Like some people have two, and some people have built-in ones in the actual regular.
No, it's built into the toilet, and it's got like heated water, heated seat,
Oh,
light up.
hang on. This is the gurney that goes around under the seat. and
Did you
shoots
buy a
up.
Toto toilet? They're Toto toilets.
No, I don't have Toto money.
Toto toilets. They have them at Crown in some of the hotel rooms at Crown, and they're very nice.
I'm so
They
confused.
have
So hang on. Does this attach to the current toilet?
Yeah, so it's like a seat that you replace your other seat with.
But you have to plumb it. Where does the water come from? It's not the toilet water.
You plumb it into the side, and you have to plug it into power.
And
You have an extension lead running to your toilet.
This is
how-
real
I've
bogan.
got one
It's
more.
getting worse.
How strong is the water? Is it a
Water pressure.
or a?
It's got 3 speeds.
And does it have like pulsating?
Yeah, is it massage function?
That is one of the functions on it, yes.
What, like
Next you'll tell me it lights up.
It does light up. It's great for the middle of the night. No wee on the seat.
You
My
are
wife loves it.
brilliant.
Does it self-clean?
No, you have to clean it.
You have to clean it.
And how much? How much did you spend?
It's about $400.
Is that all?
Was it worth
That's a
it?
bargain.
We should get one for the office.
I'm going on Bunnings.com.
13 24 10 is our number. Do you know a cashed up bogan? Eminem, Houdini, 3 minutes away from 7. You are on the air here at Nova 100. Jase and Lauren with you. Clint's here, and we're talking cashed up bogans. If you know one, 13 24 10 is our number. We're just talking to Nandos about his screw-on toilet lid, which is a bidet.
Well, the thing I
I'm
love about
obsessed with
that
it.
is that he tried before he bought.
Also, what I love is
Bought.
his wife has to unplug the electric toilet seat when she wants to use the hairdryer in the bathroom.
Which means that the water goes cold, so then he gets a shot of cold water to the anus if he
anus
doesn't
region.
know that it's been unplugged.
13 24 10. Do you know a cashed up
How does it
bogan?
know where the region lies?
It knows.
Does it?
And you've got a remote control. You can adjust it.
It's a smart bidet.
It's a smart
like a
bidet.
thing comes out the back. It's like the ones overseas. Zzz, this
What,
sort of
it
thing comes
finds
out, and
the
then it
anus.
zzz, and it looks at
Just
the
like
anus
a
and
little-
just, got it.
Got it.
I think it's got like a sensor on it
Yeah.
that knows where it's going.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, I
a
reckon.
drone.
Yeah.
Surely there's no camera. You're not watching it on a smartphone being like, move further
Do you
up.
reckon
Further.
there's a
Oh,
little-
there it
do
is.
you reckon there's a little man operating it with a joystick hidden in the toilet?
You know when you're parking a car and you have to go sort of the opposite.
The reverse
sort of way.
It's backwards.
It's like back in a trailer. All right. 13 24 10.
Kiri and Melton, good morning. Do you know a cashed up bogan?
Yeah, I sure do. I was on a road trip from Sydney to Melbourne and driving around north of Wilson's Prom in the Strathclyde Ranges. And we saw signs for something called tank adventures. And we kept driving and following them and we're like, what is this? Look it up and find out that you can go for a joyride in a tank. And it turns out there is this guy from like the Northern Territory that built most of the roads up there, or a fair few of them.
Yeah.
And he's just loaded now and pretty much decided to like retreat to like the countryside as a bogan does. And he's just like, his hobby is restoring tanks. So he has like, I don't know, like
Good for
15
him.
odd tanks.
Army
Like,
tanks.
just
And so
army
he'll go
tanks.
down to Bunnings in an army tank.
No, well, possibly. I mean, he sure could.
But you can take it for a joyride. Take it for a spin. I love that. We
Yeah,
must go.
I don't mind it.
We must go.
Ah, we must go.
Get us in the army tank. Let's have a home.
If you got the baby in the
People
tank,
with so
could
much-
you park in the parent bay?
Yeah.
In the tank?
You got
Yeah.
baby and park wherever you want. People who have so much money that like they just make hobbies, their like
Yeah.
reality is so good.
Yeah.
I love that.
13 24 10. Let's go to Abby. You know a cashed up bogan?
I do. My mum was going to pick up a table for our house about 5 years ago. It was a big glass one.
Mm-hmm.
And she drove to Wonga Park and pulled in the driveway, and there was this massive, like, 5x5 metre, like, dragon with red eyes, like red glowing eyes when you turn the lights on.
In the driveway?
Yeah, at the front of the driveway. And then she pulled up the driveway, and this tiny little old bogan lady walked out in thongs and her pajamas and got it inside the house, and it was filled with, like, dragons with, like, all red. They were all red for some reason, and she came home and told us that it was the weirdest thing.
It's people that spend all their money on their hobbies.
Yeah.
Like that.
It's like something in a Game of Thrones. So that was in Wonga Park,
Where
was
do
it?
you buy something like that?
Well, you probably get it custom made.
Of course.
You know, you've got so much money, you just, like, that's your fantasy, you make it your reality.
You know what? When people get like,
It's like
their,
people who've turned their house into Disneyland and stuff.
or those people get initials in their car seats, cashed up bogan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Monogrammed car
Oh
seats.
yeah, screams cashed up bogans.
What about boats? People with boats.
Mine's a tinny. Piss off.
No, that's not bogan, though. That's just fancy.
That's luxe.
That's living.
It is just gone 7 o'clock.
Especially when you see how big it is.
Coming up, we're going to check your run to work, latest in news, and then it's what everyone needs at the moment. We are going to start paying your bills. Melbourne, I'll tell you what, cost of living is crazy at the moment.
Out of control.
I was just telling you on the weekend, because remember last week, Clint, you brought up Food Bank here in Melbourne and that photo that was going viral of all the amount of people that were lined up,
Out
waiting.
west in Footscray.
And I sat the kids down on Sunday because I was just saying to them, guys, I'm not trying to make you sad or whatever, but just look at this. There are people out there who are struggling. Don't waste food and stuff at the moment.
Filling the trolley is such an expensive exercise.
Absolutely.
So expensive.
So this has come along at a good time. Here at Nova, we are paying your bills.
And they don't stop coming in bills, do they? They
No.
just keep
No.
rolling in and in and in. And there's all kinds of bills that we're going to pay for you.
All right, how this works, all you have to do is go to the Nova Player app. You can register your bill there and then listen to us and throughout the day at Nova. If we call out your name, you have 20 minutes to call us back and we will pay your bill. First one up today, car rego.
Oh, that stings.
Oh, that is expensive.
Oh.
All right.
And that always comes with insurance as well. Oh, my goodness.
Okay, this bill, $442.
Kylie from Croydon. She wants us to pay her rego. Well, we will if you call us back in the next 20 minutes.
13 24 10, Kylie, and make sure you register your bills on the Nova Player app. We are going to be paying your bills all day here at Nova. We've got a stack of cash to spend on you guys and ease things up at the moment. Hey, coming up next, are you guys pretty good at throwing insults?
No.
Not bad.
No. You know what I do? I think of them afterwards.
Yeah.
Like when I'm lying in bed that night and I'm like, wouldn't it have been good if I'd have said that back?
That's why I get random texts from you. Just a random abusive text.
Yeah, like a latergram from me.
Just watching footage of the Taylor Swift Eras Tour. It's in London, and Travis Kelce, the BF, has just
Travis
gotten on
got
stage.
up on the stage with Tay-Tay.
Oh, please tell me he's not singing.
No, he was dressed as one of the
miming.
backup dancers.
Oh,
in
during
the tuxedo.
22?
I know, it wasn't 22.
No, it wasn't 22.
I what it was. Haven't got that far down the rabbit hole. It's only just happened.
He's in a full tux.
TK.
Yep, doing a little.
Good on him.
Yeah. I love those two.
It must be love.
Me too.
You know what I'm addicted to? His podcast. Him and his brother.
I actually haven't listened to it.
Now, that's some cashed up bogans.
I love
Yeah, I was going to say, how intellectual's the conversation.
I love him. He seems just like a hoot. Wouldn't you want to be his mate?
Absolutely. His brother's good value too. Hey, let's talk politics.
Oh, boring.
Oh, let's do it. Well, it was the Liberal Party conference at the weekend.
Which is
wouldn't
anything
that
but
have
a
been
party.
What a
fun?
hoot.
Old knees up.
And obviously, it's quite relevant at the moment because Peter Dutton, the opposition leader, is pushing ahead with his plan for nuclear power here in Australia. Anyway, the insults...
Is that what you asked us off the air before?
Yeah.
It was like having Tracy Grimshaw in here. He
What
just looks at me
did
and he
you
goes,
respond?
I said no. He goes,
I said, where do you sit on nuclear?
Where do you sit on it? Because they're
I
saying
think
that
there's better options.
they're saying that
I think the
most
future is
voters are into it.
renewables.
my dad always said solar. He'd put panels on his caravan.
Kept me spenny, though.
What about windmills? We're still doing windmills?
Yeah,
Yeah,
those big
offshore,
ones.
yep.
They're
The
big,
ones.
those big ones.
Yeah, see, renewables.
The only thing I know about nuclear power I learnt from The Simpsons.
Yeah.
too.
Three-eyed fish.
The three-eyed fish. Yeah.
Anyway, the insults have been flying around Canberra, Albo accusing Dutton of being financially and environmentally irresponsible, but Peter Dutton hit back.
He's a man with a mind still captured in his university years. He's a child in a man's body.
Zing!
It doesn't scream zing, but
It doesn't really pack a punch.
so for
Also
So
the
was
way
that
he was-
in his script? Like, did his speechwriter write that?
they're saying that he went off script to
Oh.
deliver that insult.
Oh, to get that
but
little
he
one
did
in the
have
ribs.
auto cue, so I just wonder whether it.
Play it again. What did he say?
You can hear him reading it.
He's a man with a mind still captured in his university years. He's a child in a man's body.
They say some, like, in Parliament, you hear them, like, sledging each other quite regularly.
Oh, no, the old days. That's when it
But
was
it's
fun.
it's not like it used to be.
Oh, one of the best was Paul Keating.
1992, I remember it like
This
it
was
was
John
yesterday.
Hewson, directing his insult at John Hewson.
Won't you call an early election? The answer is, mate, because I want to do you slowly. I want to do you slowly.
I want to do you slowly. No one said that to me before.
Oh, politicians talking dirty.
Well, you go to the footy, you hear a few insults,
You
don't you?
do. And the cricket field is a bad one
Oh, is
because
it?
it all gets picked up on the wicket mics or
A
whatever
friend
they're
of
called.
ours is Razor Ray Chamberlain,
Love Razor Ray.
the AFL umpire.
Love
He's been
him.
doing it for years.
This was one of the greatest sledges I've ever heard.
He reckons he paid a free kick. It was right in the forward pocket, and a lady sort of leant over the fence and screamed, "The dingo got the wrong Chamberlain."
That's like,
That's harsh.
that's a good one.
It's good, but
That
it's
just would have
harsh.
rolled
The
off
fact
her
that he's the
tongue
one
too.
telling us as well,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
he
He loved
even
it.
he paid it.
Yeah, yeah.
13, 24, 10, if you've got a classic insult.
A good sledge.
I used to work at a butcher when I was like 14, 15, and my boss used to say to me regularly, he goes, "You're not real bright, are you?"
Oh, that was it.
That's not an insult. This is fact.
Wait, is there a punchline to that?
No, he just said, "You're not very bright, are you?" And then we just walk off every time I made a mistake.
Was he a psychic?
Oh my God, you're not.
That's the
I'm
bloke
with
running the show.
butcher. Yeah, no, Ned, that's. Is that a sledge? I wouldn't even call that a clever sledge.
Observation?
Observation.
Observation.
You're lucky you're pretty
Ned.
because you're not smart.
13,
That's
24,
what he should
10.
have said
What do
to
you
you.
got for us?
Neve,
Hello?
good morning.
Hi, good morning, guys. Good to have you back on the radio.
Thank you.
Nice to be back.
Someone came up to me, my friends before in the SC, and they said, "You look like you check my key card."
You look like you'd take my key card.
You look like you check my key card.
You look like you take it's the accent.
The Irish accent. You look like you,
Mikey?
you
Jazz, can you translate, please,
Yeah,
producer
Jazz.
Jazz?
Yeah.
She's saying, "You look like you check Mikey cards."
Hang on.
Oh,
Now I need someone to translate Jazz.
Oh, Neve, that's a good one. Mikey.
you look like you check. I thought you were saying. Okay, yeah, no, missed that one.
Hey, TJ has texted in.
Oh, Tony Jones.
He recalls a good one from the footy field. For context, brothers were playing against each other. Michael Voss was playing for Brisbane.
Yep.
Brett Voss was his brother playing for St Kilda. And Michael said, "My dad, your mum last night."
To his brother.
That's solid. That is solid. That'll throw the game. Let's go to Beck in Geelong. Beck, good insults. What do you got for us?
Hey, so if someone's being really rude to me and I just want to let them know how I feel, I'll tell them to go step on some Lego barefoot.
Oh yeah, yeah. That one that hurts. That gets him where it hurts. Is that the best we can do,
These
Melbourne?
are shocking. Wow.
Come on, Melbourne,
Is
fire
that really
up.
the best?
Where's our audio guy? Moby. Moby had a good one when it comes to Peter Dutton.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine saying that to someone on a footy field.
Moby!
Hello.
What was yours about Peter Dutton?
He looks like the prop you'd put a condom on in sex ed.
Oh God. Oh dear.
That's solid. It is just gone 7:20.
My goodness.
We'll check your run to work. Coming up next.
I went to hot Pilates, which you know I love. Clint, you and I sometimes go together.
We do.
I've done it.
Have you?
Oh, hot yoga. I've done the hot yoga.
Oh, similar. Hot Pilates. So you get in there, the room's very warm, very well heated. So you wear minimal, right? You wear, like I would wear little bike shorts and a singlet, like a half singlet.
Question.
What's
the process when you walk in a room? Do you talk to other people before it starts?
So you go into like the main sort of reception area, you check in and you say, Lauren, here for the 3 o'clock class or whatever. And then there's lockers and you strip down, you've got your towel, and you take everything off and you might say hello to a few people in there and then you go on, all the mats are already laid out. So you walk in, you go and find your spot that you want to be on.
You can pick whatever. There's no reserve.
No reserve. Yeah. And then you go and get your weights. They tell you need 2 medium weights, whatever. And then you go and sit in your spot. And there's at the start of generally the hot yoga classes I go to, there's like some nice music and you lie there. You try and get in about 5 to 10 minutes before the class starts and you just lie on your yoga mat. And
so you don't say hello or anything?
You might.
Well, you might.
It's a bit of quiet small talk if you see someone you know.
Yeah. Lauren and I went in, we were flapping the gums for the first
we were
sort of
quiet,
5 minutes.
Though.
We were polite.
But you want to get in early because you want to lie down and try and climatise to the heat. Because we're coming from Melbourne winter, it's like 10 degrees outside.
And enjoy the Enya music.
Yeah, and that's when you start to, you relax and you unwind and you get into the like dimly lit room. So I'm lying in there, just couldn't have been more calm. 5 minutes before the start of the class, it's quiet, I'm listening to the music, I'm like warming up and I sit up right and I'm like, oh no, I've left. I parked out the front or just a little bit down Chapel Street and I had this moment, when something just comes to you and I was like, I've left my laptop sitting on the passenger seat of the car.
Oh, on Chapel Street?
On Chapel Street.
Oh, no, that's a beacon.
Did you add a sign saying break into me?
Basically, right? So I was like, what do I do? And I was like,
time of day?
4 p.m. I think it was 4:30 in the afternoon, like peak time on Chapel.
Peak
and
window time.
I used to live just off Chapel Street, and I once left my laptop on the seat, and a car got broken into. So I was like, well, I've got to go get the laptop. But I was like, but I'm so warm, so I was like, nah, I'm just going to make a run for it.
Really? That surprises me.
What, you thought I'd just leave it?
Yeah.
Well, I'd had the exact same. Imagine if I had have known it was there, and I was just too lazy to go and fix it. So I run out to the reception, and they're like, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, I've got to go get something from my car. And they were like, not like that. Because I was in a crop top, tiny bra, tiny little hot pants, no shoes.
Oh, I wouldn't be going barefoot on Chapel Street.
Well, I was like, I'm not going to have time to unlock the locker, get my hoodie, get my shoes back on, get back in time for the class.
You're right. Hep B's so much easier.
So I just took off down Chapel Street. It was like 6 degrees outside in my tiny little sports bra.
Just like
I would
Sally
not
Pearson.
be seen dead in a sports bra and hot pants, but it was like just a moment of panic. Took off down Chapel Street,
Please
no
tell
shoes.
me the Daily Mail were there.
No, but this guy chased me when I got to the car.
What? To give you change?
No, to make sure I was okay. He'd just seen this girl running in like bare feet and tiny little undies and a tiny little bra. And I turned around and I was like, oh, and he goes, are you okay? I thought someone was following you and you were like scared.
I wish it was a morning class. And it would have looked like she was running home from like a dirty night out.
That's what it would have looked like.
Yeah.
Just this, anyway. And I was like, no, I'm fine. I just needed to get my laptop out of the car. Then I just slowly did this walk of shame. Like, what am I doing?
With the laptop back to the...
Laptop, naked, walking back to
bare feet.
Bare feet, little undies and a little bra. And I thought, what
That's invigorating.
the hell am I doing?
That's...
It was like a moment of panic.
It's like doing a hot
Car
coal.
didn't get broken into. Laptop's still alive and well.
Can we get one of the business owners to send us security footage?
Oh, no, don't.
That would be the icing on a very sweet cake.
Oh, they've sent it in slow-mo. No, that's the speed I was doing.
Oh, my God. All the girls in reception when I got back were like, are you okay? I was like, I don't know why I did that.
Jeez.
But I saved the day.
How was the class?
It was great.
I'm
it was
really
awful.
impressed because...
So hard.
I know.
So hard.
Normally you would just like go, it's too hard.
I'll deal with that problem later.
Yeah.
We'll just get a
I
new
know.
laptop.
Proud of you.
Because I thought about it, I was like, imagine how mad I'd be if I knew.
Yeah.
You know, when I could just see my car getting broken into. And I just,
What's worse, losing credibility or losing the front window? That time you went
Probably
with credibility. Yeah.
credibility.
Cost of living is crazy at the moment. Things are just getting tougher and tougher. I did the old shop on the weekend. It's always the same amount, but it's one bag less every week, isn't it?
Oh, gosh. We did a big roast cook-up yesterday with my family and some friends.
Oh, yeah.
The amount it costs to buy a roast for 10 people and food and veggies and was crazy.
Mate, the old bachelor's handbag's gone up too, the old roast chook.
What's it up to? $12 or something?
$1,200, I believe, Clint. Hey, all this week we are paying your bills. All you have to do is register via the Nova Player app. We said Kylie from Croydon, give us a ring back in the next 20 and we'll take care of your registration bill.
Rego.
And
did she call us?
She did. We're going to do just that. G'day, Kyles.
Hey, how are you?
We're good. Your car rego is on us this year.
Oh, thank you so much.
No
Can't
worries.
believe how much that means.
What?
So welcome.
What do you drive?
So a Tucson?
Tucson.
Very nice.
Tucson.
And how much will this help?
Can't tell you how much it'll help. It'll just free up money for groceries or anything else I want to buy. So
Oh,
That's
good.
the thing at the moment.
You're welcome. Everything
happy to
is
help.
so expensive. Yeah, we're happy to help.
Going to be paying more bills after 9 with Mel this morning, so make sure you register via the Nova Player app. Hey, after Sabrina Carpenter, I want to chat about something that I reckon you just did a huge deep dive into on the weekend.
Did I ever? Did I ever?
In fact, I reckon everyone listening this morning would not have missed this on the gram.
No way.
It was everywhere. And we'll go there next on Nova 100. Good morning, Melbourne. Sabrina Carpenter there. Espresso. It has just gone 7:45 here on Nova 100. Your chance to win $5,000 coming up at 8 o'clock this morning. I'll tell you what, Sabrina Carpenter's blown up since the Eras tour here in Australia.
She was great on that tour, but the tour is back in the forefront of all media and news.
Isn't
the
it?
Eras tour, isn't it? Firstly, before we get to what happened on the weekend, it's just happened right now. She's on the stage in London. She's doing 6 or 8 shows at Wembley. And in tonight's performance, Travis Kelce is up on the stage with her during, is it Shake It Off?
No. It was one of the new ones.
One of the new eras. He's in the full top hat and tails, the whole thing, and he's dressed like one of the dancers. He hasn't just rolled out of the VIP tent and he's in his civvies. He's fully dressed. He's carrying her down the stage. It's so cute. The fans obviously have gone absolutely bananas.
Can we just touch on the celeb tent for a sec? Mila Kunis, Ashton Kutcher, Tom Cruise is in there.
Tom was having a wow of a
Tom
time.
Cruise was having a
He
ball.
was shaking it off. Liam Hemsworth and Gabby were there last night with Travis.
But it wasn't the person in the celeb tent that has made news.
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't it just the most joyous, glorious thing you've ever seen? Prince William.
The future king.
The future king up in the stands, shaking it off.
So the future king dancing to the Queen of
Doing
Pop.
The dance, he's fully...
Yeah, he was sort of like...
Shake it off. Shake it. Yeah, he's shaking it off.
Unreal.
And then when you see the little one, Prince Louis, on the balcony for the Trooping of the Colour and all of those things, and he's always shaking his shoulders and dancing.
Gets it from
he
Dad.
Gets it from Dad. He
Gets
gets
it
it
from
from the
Dad.
king.
Real daggy dancing.
How good is it?
You know who would have went off if she could be here? Lizzie.
Yeah,
Oh,
the Queen would have
Queen
loved
would
it.
have
Do you think
loved
she'd love Tay-Tay?
Yeah, I think so.
You know what? I reckon the Queen would have been at the end of the stage getting the 22 hat.
Imagine. Imagine that.
There you go, Lizzie. Put that on.
Pop the top hat
Just
on.
do the little high five.
So cute.
She would have been.
She would have been there
Lizzie
for
would have
sure.
been the 22 girl.
Yeah,
But how
she'd
good
take
were
the
the
crown off and put the
selfies?
top hat
The
on.
crown would have. Yes, that's
They
right.
could have swapped.
The selfies with Taylor and Travis Kelce and the future king and the future king.
Can I say?
Very cute. It's just funny seeing someone like him out of context.
That's the thing. Celebs out of context, like where you don't expect to see them, is the best.
They had like a royal box. There were other royals in there apparently, and they were all partying and shaking it off.
And then they did a little meet and greet afterwards. Even Tay-Tay posted a photo of her with the royals.
Yeah, but she wrote, "Happy birthday, mate." I was like, that's very Australian. It's not very British.
So he took the 2 eldest kids with him.
Yes, Louis didn't go.
Wills.
Louis too naughty, I think.
Yeah.
It was
Imagine
just
Louis at the meet and greet.
Charlotte and
Yeah, no.
what's his name?
George.
Charlotte and George. Yeah, Louis too naughty. I wish
How
they
good.
took Louis.
Celebs in the wild, eh?
Love it.
Yeah, but I like when you see them where you don't expect to see them.
Right.
Yeah, like if you were just at Taylor Swift and you looked right and went, "Oh my God, that's Prince William." shaking it off.
Who were the footy players at the Tay-Tay concert I didn't expect to see? Tom Hawkins go?
Yeah,
Tom was there.
He's having a brewski in
He
the
had
stands.
2 beers.
That's
He
right.
had one in each hand, I think.
See, I wouldn't expect to see Tom at Tay-Tay.
Double fister.
Well, I saw Mick Malloy at Tay-Tay. He was sitting in
What?
front of me and I was like, that's rogue.
Was Mick shaking it off?
I ruined the whole night for him because I was behind him singing at the top of my lungs and he kept turning around and laughing. And I was like, someone's got to do it. Yeah, Mick Malloy just not what I was expecting.
Absolutely not.
Nah.
Well, in front of me was Max Gorn. I was like, sit down, Max.
Too tall.
Sit down.
At Taylor?
Oh, he was dancing up a storm.
No, he should be in the back row. He's too tall.
13-24-10. Have you seen a celeb somewhere that shocked you?
Yeah, somewhere in the wild. Just somewhere you're not expecting it.
You know, Sam Newman at a strip club wouldn't shock me. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Sam Newman at Tay-Tay, probably get thrown. 13-24-10 is our number.
I hope someone rings up and says they've seen Lauren somewhere.
On a bus.
I don't go anywhere.
No, that's...
You wouldn't have seen me on a bus. They're lying.
Westfield Food Court.
as a Year 9 student, maybe.
Remember, Lauren goes to the food court at Chadstone and then takes the food to her car to eat it.
She does too.
Yeah, it's too embarrassing sitting in a food court
The
alone.
communal tables, we're all there doing the
No.
same sad thing together.
13-24-10. Have you seen a celebrity in the wild? Where were they and what were they doing, Melbourne?
13-24-10. Have you seen a celeb in the wild doing something you wouldn't expect? Prince William, the future king, going off.
Daggy dancing, Jase.
Yeah, but Tom Cruise also there with Travis Kelce currently in Wembley at the moment. There's just vision has just come out of Travis Kelce and Tom Cruise dancing together.
Taylor Swift concert had the king, future king dancing. 13-24-10. Nicole, who have you seen and where? Who have you seen and where were they?
I saw Vince Colosimo when I was working at the AFL when I was younger. He actually hit on me while I was selling raffle tickets.
Of course he did. What do I win? You? What was his line?
He was actually really sweet, to be honest with you, but tall. I wasn't actually expecting him to be like as tall as what he was, and I'm not short or anything, but he was definitely over 6 foot.
That is hilarious. You're selling raffle tickets. How did he hit on you? Did he have a good one-liner?
Yeah.
He just went, if I buy the whole book, can I have you too? And I went,
Oh, Vince.
but you're like 30 years older than me, and I don't know if that would be okay with my dad.
No thanks, Vince.
Just take the meat tray and be on your way.
Yeah, see you, Vince.
13-24-10. Where have you seen a celeb in the wild?
Remember I was sitting in that restaurant in New York, Beauty in Essex, and I looked up and Beyonce was on the table next to me?
No, the thing that shocked me was that Beyonce goes to the bathroom. I thought someone on her elite level just doesn't do
Yeah,
that.
she didn't.
sort of
Everyone
thing.
followed her in.
the table.
We're a nappy.
What do you mean?
She stood. Well, I told him
She's
once.
got to catch her.
She stood up and went to the bathroom, and everyone followed her in.
Oh, yeah.
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
but it
if-
was weird. I was like, shit, that's Beyonce.
Sorry, if you're Beyonce, you're going home to do that. I wouldn't want to be going into the public bathroom. Someone
She
next
can
to-
do what
It's
she
a lovely
wants.
restaurant. She can do whatever she likes.
13-24-10 to join us on the air. More calls next on Nova.
On 13-24-10, we are asking you, have you seen a celebrity in the wild? Imagine being at Taylor Swift and looking right and seeing the future king shaking it off. It was just...
Can I just say...
It made my weekend, that vision.
And the fact that he owned it. Like, he didn't give
He looked
a
like
rat's
he
that
looked
people
like
watching.
every other Swiftie dad in the crowd.
Yeah, I
you
thought,
couldn't go
good
to
on
that
you.
concert and not get into it.
Exactly.
We were talking about Adrian Portelli before. Now, he's not quite a celebrity, but he's getting there.
He's just a rich guy.
Lambo man that buys all the block houses.
And he has a private jet. But the other day, speaking about in the wild and out of place, I was boarding a flight from Sydney to Melbourne, and he was in economy. Right up the back.
Oh, he's a man of the
Man
people.
of the people.
He could buy Virgin.
I know. Well, it's actually Qantas.
Oh, that's why he's on there.
No one can afford a business class seat.
But
on
very
Qantas.
out of place.
It is funny when you see someone in the wild. Remember when I saw Mark... Is his name Mark Holden? That used to be do touchdown
Yes. Yeah.
on a plane, and I waved and said hello, and then realised I was like, oh my god, we don't actually know each other.
He'd get that.
Did he wave back?
He kind of just like smirked at me, like it was very strange. I really thought I knew him because I grew up with him, and I was like, hi, Mark.
13-24-10 is our number. See, I wouldn't be surprised if he was washing my windows on St Kilda Road. Like, I haven't seen him.
He was
since
sitting in
I-
business class.
Was he?
Mark Holden, touchdown.
Yeah, right.
That's all I know about him. Touchdown.
Ash in Cheltenham. Where was the famous person? What were they doing?
Hey, I actually saw John Farnham in the food court out at Eastland.
That's awesome. I would love to see Farnsey in the wild.
Yeah.
My mum went ballistic when I got home because I said, I just want to show you this selfie, Mum. She said, you met John without me? She was...
Ropeable.
Yeah, she was ready
How
to,
very dare
totally
you.
steal me.
What was
Yeah,
on his
like-
tray? What was on his tray? What was he eating?
Oh, from memory, it was actually Macca's.
Yeah, good on you, Farnsey.
He looked like a quarter pound.
Was he nice when you asked for a selfie?
Yeah, he was lovely. Really, really nice man.
Good on you, John.
Screams carvery guy to me.
Does he? Like a roast, rip a roast.
Oh, he was just getting a quick in and out, probably picking up a gift for the wife and then got a quick cheeseburger on the way out.
Love a food court carvery. Little roast roll.
Sometimes been sitting there for a while though.
Oh, don't do it after 2.
No.
You got it. The key is you got to go to the busy shops in the food court because you know it's fresh.
But just don't.
Don't go to the
not
quiet ones.
Not after 2.
Yeah, the day old kebab thing.
Meat.
Shaving the meat off that.
Don't they? No, don't they shave another top layer off and then get the next layer?
Oh.
All right, Tony.
Always be second in line at the kebab store.
Morning, Tones. Did you see a Hollywood A-lister somewhere?
Good morning. I saw Hugh Jackman in Melton having a coffee.
Oh, what was he doing in Melton?
I don't
lost.
know. I still don't know. I think he might have been seeing like one of the like less fortunate areas or something along those lines because he was very deep in conversation and he was very sad.
He was very
He was very sad.
Well, he's in
He
one
was
of the
very-
less fortunate areas. That's why he's disappointed.
What do you mean? Do you think he was doing like a community visit?
Well, in like the community page, it said that he went to the homeless shelters and everything.
Oh, so he was actually out there doing
You were
his...
making it sound like he was at a depressed coffee club. Like,
he had to visit his poor relatives.
executive producer Brody, the thumb, who did you see out?
I saw Shane Warne at AMF bowling.
Oh, he'd be good at it.
He would have
Did
been
he
there.
bowl it or did he bowl it?
Was it with the kids or a date?
Yeah, he was with one kid, but then this other woman that wasn't his friend, but he was very bad.
At bowling?
Really?
What,
Yeah,
did
he
he
was
put any
terrible.
spin
He
on
can
it?
only do overarm, not underarm. Bowling, Shane.
It's just very uncoordinated.
That's funny.
Do you have a dart in the other hand?
That's funny. It is so odd seeing someone where you just don't expect them.
Tell you what's odd. I went bowling on the weekend. Like 10-pin bowling.
Yeah, but you have 3 children. That's not odd.
They
It would
weren't
be odd if, it would be
That
odd
would-
if I went bowling.
Question.
Question.
Are you sore today from that?
That's why I'm sore.
I said to you before you go, I'm a bit sore today, and I go, from what? You were like, I don't know.
No,
'Cause you don't do anything.
I did it the other day as well.
What do you? No, okay. Jake's
Everyone's doing it,
Jake's
Lauren.
going 10-pin bowling is fine because he has 3 children. What is a middle-aged single man with no kids doing bowling?
Well, I took my friend Leo from Whatability out
Oh,
bowling.
that's so nice.
Yeah, that backfired. How do you feel now, Lauren?
You're a great person, Glenn. I haven't been bowling.
Well, you're not doing the charity work. 13 24 10 is our number.
Glad you asked.
I was just trying to make you sound like a good guy, Clint.
Yeah.
I wanted you to pump up your tyres.
Well, that worked. Oh, let's do the 5K question.
Let's go to Ree in Mornington. Good morning.
Good morning, guys. How are we today?
We're well, thank you. You feeling sharp on a
good.
Monday morning to win some cash, Ree?
Look, it's Monday morning. I'm pregnant and I've got a 2-year-old. So this brain is like scrambled eggs, but I'm happy to give it a go.
All right. Well, do you want to go the easy question for $50, medium for 500, or a hard one for 5K?
Let's do a modest Monday and do 500.
Done.
Smart, Ray.
$500.
Here we go. Lauren's going to give you the question. You will get 3 seconds to answer. If you don't know, I would say guess. Okay?
Awesome.
All right.
All right, Ray, for $500.
Here comes your question. Good luck.
What continent is Mexico in?
3, 2, 1. Southeast Asia.
It is not Southeast Asia. It's actually North America, but a lot of people do think it's South America.
I was going to say South America.
I think most people think
wow.
Mexico is in South America.
I get
but
my
it's not.
continents and seas mixed up.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm terrible with the seas.
I'm not great with the oceans, Loz.
What's the ocean near us?
Pacific?
Yeah.
Good boy.
Port Phillip?
No, that's the bay.
Ah, it's the bay.
Yeah.
Pacific's the only one I know.
Classify.
Atlantic?
North Atlantic. How many oceans are there?
Brisbane River?
That's a brown snake, isn't
It
it?
is. Yep.
Oh my God! What about the river in Paris? I was reading
The Seine?
something. I was reading something terrible about that.
How's this, just very quickly? So basically there's an election, a forced election in Paris coming up.
Right.
And people, the right-wing protesters are going to
Poo in the river.
poo in the river.
That's what I was
to
reading.
try and disrupt the Olympic Games. Because they're
Yes.
doing the
Are
long
you
distance.
serious?
They're doing the long distance swimming and the
in the
triathlon.
river, and
They're going to be sleeping in the swimming in the Pooey River.
They can't. They'll have to change
They're
it.
going down en masse. They're not going to tell them what time or which
And they're all
part of
gonna-
the river, and they're going to drop the dacks and
Poo in the river.
have a poo.
Oh, that's rock. Like I thought,
And
the scooters and the electric bikes in the Yarra were bad. But
No, the river that runs through Paris. What's it called the Seine?
The Seine, yeah.
Seine is.
It'll be a scene.
It's a scene.
That should be my first assignment when I get to Paris.
Poo in the river?
No, just go to
I'll
do a
cover
water
the story,
quality
right.
test.
Yeah.
I'll go down there for the show. That'll
Done.
be
Please don't poo in the
exclusive.
river. You get arrested. Imagine if he gets arrested on his
I'm
first
not
day in
pooing in
Paris.
the river.
No one should do that. No.
Hey, guys, coming up
Maybe in the
next-
Brisbane. What do you call the Brisbane River?
The brown snake.
Oh, who's ringing?
Oh, that's-
Which one of us is ringing?
That was me. Sorry, I know why it's ringing. It's my kids.
Oh, yeah.
Is there an emergency?
They want us to talk about something that I know every kid in Australia will be excited about this week. We will go there after Dua Lipa. In fact, I'll get the kids on the phone to explain it. Every kid across Australia is pretty pumped at the moment because I would say one of the biggest stars in their eyes is here in Australia. I'm talking about Mr. Beast.
I just launched Feastables in Australia, as you can tell by the Sydney Opera House. And to celebrate, we're going to be giving random people that buy Feastables this Lamborghini and 9 other cars. That's a lot of cars! Right, Laserbeam? I'm just here because I'm Australian.
Okay, so
So you're saying
Can
all
I
kids
just-
in cars right now will know who that is?
100%.
I've never heard of Mr. Beast,
Nor
and
have
from
I.
that, I get that Mr. Beast has come to Sydney to give away a Lamborghini and edibles.
No, Feastables.
Feastables.
Not edibles.
Not edibles. Feastables.
No.
That's not for the kids.
And
I don't want my
he
kids on the edibles.
He's got a friend called Laserbeams.
So
Laserbeam.
this guy's like 26.
Is
He
it
is
Pete Laser?
he is worth millions. He's got the biggest following online.
I need a kid to explain it to me.
I've got my son.
Which one?
Felix.
Now you need to be quick because Felix needs to go to school.
Well, school can wait.
Hello, Felix.
Hey,
Hi, Felix.
Hello, Andy Hudson's here as well.
Of
Hi,
course.
Hardy.
Hey, Hardy.
Hey, guys. Who on earth is Mr. Beast?
So he is a person who normally, like, sometimes he does challenges to give out money, but also for content.
Oh, okay. So is this on Instagram or something?
YouTube,
Oh.
Instagram.
So why is he? What morning, boys? Why is he cool? Why do you like him?
Well, he just does fun challenges, and it's kind of funny.
And is he really rich?
Yes. Yeah.
That's why Hardy would like
And he
him.
gives away. That's why Hardy.
Yeah.
Are you going to try and win the Lamborghini?
Definitely. Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
What's the chocolate like?
I'm so good. I've tried it. It's really good.
Hudson, what's the chocolate called?
Feastables.
Yeah, and what's the
Feastables.
flavour you like?
These nuts.
D's nuts.
D's
Now
nuts.
I've sent someone down to
Right.
get me some D's nuts Feastables. Hey, Felix and Hardy, who's cooler, Mr. Beast or your dad?
My dad. Yeah.
Hudson?
Nah, Mr. Beast.
Yeah.
Mr. Beast.
He knows where his bread's
Hey,
buttered.
Felix, do you think I should follow him or am I too old?
I think you would like.
Hudson?
Yeah. How's Hudson? He's like,
Hudson, do you think I'm too old for Mr. Beast?
a little bit.
A little bit.
Guys, I
Hey,
reckon-
how was the school disco, guys?
Oh, no.
Was that fun?
Let's not mention the school district.
Oh, he's turned.
Yeah.
He's hung up on kids.
Hey, we're not going there right now. Not
Okay,
going there
so
right
we've
now.
got you've handed us a piece of D's nuts.
Hey,
Hey, Dad.
yeah, yes, Felix?
Can we meet Mr. Beast, or can he come to our school?
That's a good question. If your dad was a good dad, he would get Mr. Beast to your
Lauren.
school.
He'd
No.
click his fingers and
Yep.
Lauren?
If your
You should
dad
do-
was a good
you
dad.
should get Mr. Beast to
And
do a
Laser
school
Beast, if you
visit.
can bring them.
And who's Laserbeams?
I want to meet Mr. Beast and Laser Beast.
Who's Laserbeams?
Guys,
Another YouTuber who lives in Australia.
they're very
Oh.
busy. Dad will do his best. They're very... remember...
If he was a good dad, he'd do
I
that
want
for
to
you.
meet Mr. Beast.
Shut up,
I want to
Lauren.
meet Mr. Beast.
Who would you rather hang out with, Mr. Beast or me and Clint?
Mr. Beast.
All right, can you boys go to school? Love you.
We love you, Mr. Beast.
Okay. We
Mr.
love
Beast.
Mr. Beast.
We want Mr. Beast. We want Mr. Beast.
So Mr.
Have
Beast
they
is
gone?
They're still on the line, but they're going.
Hey, these nuts are good, guys. I like these nuts.
Yeah.
I'm eating it now.
Are you-
Okay, bye.
How is it?
Yeah, this
What
is.
is? I
I don't think it's very good.
Can you describe it, please?
Okay, it tastes like. I would say it tastes like Lindt chocolate. Would you say?
Can I just tell you? It's
quite thin.
Is this these nuts that I'm
This
eating?
is the Mr. Beast. These nuts. Parents will relate to this. Months ago when these launched, it was like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Was it like when Prime came out?
It was exactly like Prime. We're driving everywhere. I went to Woolies in Mentone
Wow.
to try and get bloody Mr. Beast chocolate.
Do you know what? I'm going to try some.
Oh, he's breaking the health kick. You're breaking the health kick for
Yeah.
Mr. Beast.
I've been on a shred for
Mr.
11
Beast.
weeks.
Mr. Beast
But
would want you to do it.
he
Yeah,
would want
Mr.
me to
Beast would
break
want you to do it.
The chocolate fast.
Yeah. Wait till I tell him when I rock up at the school with Mr. Beast. How's that?
Is Mr. Beast like a boy or is it a character?
No, it's a boy.
Like in
it's
in
a guy.
Beast
It's a guy.
suit?
No, he's
Oh.
not in a beast.
It's not like Monsters Inc.
No, it's just a bloke.
Have your kids gone yet?
Yes.
Yeah.
there is.
What happened at the school disco?
Can we just not? Like,
Was there too much these nuts happening at the school disco?
there was politics. That's Also, what was great is I dropped Huddy off for the early session,
Yeah,
and as
I
I was
got a
leaving, the amount of parents that were sleeping in their cars out the front of the school for the hour and a half of the disco was unbelievable.
Did you hit the
We'll get to the
parking lot
bottom
as
of
well?
that later.
What's that?
Did you hit the parking lot as well?
No. I went to a wine bar down the street.
Good on you.
Thank you. That's living.
All right, Mr. Beast.
Well,
wow.
I don't.
Is it groundbreaking?
I don't know.
I don't think there's enough
It's
nuts
sort
in
of
the
a
D's
bit-
Nuts Mr. Beast
Oh,
chocolate.
careful! The kids will turn on you.
It's mediocre.
Be careful.
What are the other flavours he's got?
Milk chocolate and chocolate sea salt.
Oh, that's the winner.
sea salt.
That's an old lady thing, isn't it?
It is. Just quickly, I know all eyes are on Tom Hawkins at the moment after a big weekend of footy. You caught up with him over the weekend. How's he doing?
I did. I had dinner with Tom and Em on Saturday night. We just took some takeaway over and sat on the couch and had some Italian. It was pretty flat, but they were still trying to get to the bottom of exactly what was wrong with his foot at that point.
Well, garlic bread fixes everything.
Garlic
so done
bread.
with the right cuisine.
Garlic
the garlic
bread.
loaf as opposed to the pizza.
Oh,
Has to be the loaf.
pizza can go in the bin.
Yeah.
The garlic pizza.
Yeah,
No, we had a lasagna and some. It was good actually.
Yeah.
Romeo's, good old Romeo's and Turak
Fixes
Road. It's been there
everything.
for 100 years.
Well,
Picked
rest
up some takeaway,
up,
but he's
Tomahawk.
okay.
We
Yeah,
are
he
sending
was
lots
feeling a
of
bit
love.
flat. Lots of love, Hawk.
Hey, how you doing, little mama? Let me whisper in your ear. Tell you something that you might like to hear. Melbourne Whispers.
Are you sitting on a juicy aroma around Melbourne? If you want to be part of Melbourne Whispers, give us a ring now. 13 24 10 is our number.
I love these. So many that have come through have come true too.
A lot of them.
I know. You guys are in the know, Melbourne.
And it's no good sitting on it. Don't sit on your rumour. Tell us about it.
It doesn't have to be confirmed.
And you can be anonymous.
Yep.
And we'll do the investigation for you
We
and find
will.
out if it's true or not.
Absolutely. Let's go to Jack in Mount Eliza. Morning, Jack.
Morning, guys. How you going?
Good. What are you
Jackie
sitting
boy.
on? What do you got for us?
Well, this is gold because the Golden Arches, I've heard, McDonald's, they're bringing out a meat pie.
Nah.
A pie?
Yeah.
Nah.
They've done this.
Guys, I'm a huge McDonald's fan. I actually had to buy a car, my work van, tall enough so it couldn't go through drive-through anymore. So that's good.
I haven't had McDonald's in
That
such a long
screams
time, but
addict.
they're not bringing out a McPie.
They've done it before.
No, they've got a McApple pie.
No.
Not going to bring out a McMeat pie.
What, just a meat pie or a quarter pounder pie or a
Oh,
chicken
yeah.
pie or a
Imagine
fillet
a
of fish pie?
Like a stock meat pie, like your 4 and 20 sort
Okay.
of setup with fries, Coke, the whole shebang, meal deal.
All right,
Locked in.
Jack. If that comes true, I'll let's go out for a McPie dinner party.
Oh, there you go.
That sounds like a plan.
What a prize.
I don't have to go. I can send you with your mates if you don't want to have dinner with me, Jack.
Yeah, I don't think. Remember they brought out fish and chips?
No.
They did too.
No,
Yes.
they didn't.
Yeah, they go
Yes.
wild they go wild every now and then.
Yeah,
And did they call it McFish and chips?
well, I think so, yeah, but they had fish and chips. It didn't work.
I
Nah.
never heard of that. When was that?
Oh, a
In the
couple of years ago.
80s?
And then they went through the McCreation stage. Remember they had that whole burger bar where you create...
Oh, yeah, I
Visiting,
remember
there's
that.
nothing better than visiting overseas McDonald's to see
Oh,
what
it
variations on the
freaks me out.
classics.
You're going to Paris.
I am.
In
Shall I?
France. No. When you order, because I had it at Charles de Gaulle. Is that what it's called?
Yeah,
the airport?
Charles de Gaulle.
Before I flew home last year, everything is in like reusable packaging. So the chips are in this like rubber chip container in the shape of the normal chip container, but it's red rubber. All the drinks are in like these rubber. Yeah, everything is reusable.
That takes the fun out of it.
Yeah, I
doesn't
don't
it?
want to be drinking out of a rubber.
No, it's good.
Danny.
It's really good. I'll show you. I'll find a picture.
I love my rain. Welcome to Melbourne
Good morning.
Whispers. What do you got for us?
Good morning, guys. So, one of my friends is a film financier, and so they fund films and biopics and things like that. And there is a biopic coming out for Heath Ledger.
Oh.
And Jeremy Allen White is in the running for.
Jeremy Allen White, is he handsome?
Yeah, he's
he is handsome.
He's in The
gonna play
Bear,
Heath
isn't he?
Ledger.
Oh, that guy.
Is it the guy from The Bear? Jeremy Allen White? Yeah.
Is he the bloke with the rat features?
A biopic on Heath Ledger.
Yeah, right.
And what year did Heath Ledger pass away? How long has it been?
Oh, be a few years now.
Well, no, it's been more than a few years.
Jeremy,
because I think there should be a period of time before people do this stuff.
I
Like,
agree.
remember they tried to do the Shane Warne one? It was like
Way
too
too soon.
soon.
Way too soon.
Way too soon. Okay, Heath Ledger passed away in 2018.
Really?
No,
2008.
2008.
Oh.
Yeah.
Geez,
So nearly 20 years. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
16 years.
I was on the air when it happened. It was just, yeah. It was in the middle of a Gwen Stefani interview. We hung up on Gwen
So sad.
to break the news.
So sad.
I want to see that Roger Federer doco that's dropped on Amazon as well.
Oh, I haven't
over
seen
the
it.
weekend. It's like his final days of tennis.
Oh, like a proper doco that
Yeah,
he's
yeah, yeah, that he's
been a
in.
part of.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah,
Become
yeah.
a doctor.
What?
Yes, I
He's
saw him
become
at
a
the
doctor.
graduation.
Yeah.
What, like a GP?
An honorary doctorate, not a GP.
Oh, I thought
He can't
not.
treat you. Hey,
Dr.
Rog,
Rog.
got a bit of a problem with the gut.
I don't want to go in for a rash and be like, hello, Rog.
Dr. Roger to you.
Oh, Rog.
Dr. Roger
You
to
bulk
you.
bill.
He's got enough money. He should be doing it for free. Hey, let's go to River in Melbourne. Morning.
Good morning, guys. How you going?
We're good.
You've heard a
Going
whisper in
well.
the footy world, I believe.
I have. Yeah, it's going to upset some Cat fans. I've heard that Sam DeConey might be heading over to North Melbourne.
North Melbourne, you say?
Yeah, it's a little whisper I've heard on the site.
Who's whispering? Are you allowed to reveal your sources, or is it a
I
secret?
think that might put me in a little spot of danger.
Compromising
All
position.
right,
Sam
but
DeConing
never
played
revealed
against
the
his brother
safety.
Tom on Friday night.
Oh, yeah.
The MCG. Mrs. DeConing was in the stand. She was quite
Is he
conflicted.
the one? The brother plays for the Giants.
No, plays for Carlton.
Carlton,
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah.
Did she do that
Are they the boys with the long hair?
Yeah.
when Mum was in the stand? Did she do that thing that
Half.
other Mum did over in America when her two boys were playing in the Super Bowl and she got the two football jumpers
I think she had a
sewn together?
I think she had a half scarf.
I love
There
that.
you
With
go.
a
That's
badge on
great.
each.
I
Good
love
on you,
that.
Mum.
That's cool.
We got time for one more.
Yep.
13 24 10 is our number if you have a whisper or a rumour you've heard around Melbourne like Nathan from Sunshine does. G'day,
Good
Nate.
morning, team.
How you going, Nath?
Good, mate. I've got sources close to PR say Urban Surf are opening another location.
Really?
They just opened in Sydney. They've got the one
Yeah,
at Tullamarine.
Tullamarine. They need a bit of land to build those
Hang on.
things.
Are you saying another one in Melbourne?
Down in Dramana.
Oh, to do well down there.
Really? Oh,
It'd do well down there.
Not on the side of the old drive-in.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Watch this movie and surf.
Exactly. They do that at Wet n Wild.
Although I get in Tullamarine, because it's too hard to get to the beach. But if you're in Dramana, you're at the beach anyway. And you just go to the actual
really?
waves.
Do we need two?
I don't even think we need one.
Oh,
no,
yeah,
it
strong.
is heavy.
I nearly drowned there when I had to do the weather. I was doing a live cross when the wave machine turned on. And I went sliding, whew, all the way down the concrete.
They should do.
Well, that's on you. Everyone knows there's a wave machine. That's why you're going there.
I think
trying to do the cross because the waves turn off momentarily. We're trying to do a weather cross there and then the waves start crashing over me.
They don't have like a whistle like at Funfields.
No one
Blow
warned
the
me.
whistle, the machine's starting
And I
up
didn't
again.
know about it if there was a whistle.
Oh, God, the old wave machine.
I think it's a genius idea, Dramana, though, because if they put it at the drive-in, did you ever go to Wet n Wild when they had the movies, the movie night, and you just go on a
float-in movie night.
Float-in movie night.
Yeah.
I never did that, but I've seen that it was a thing you could do. and I
Huge thing
never
on the
did it.
Gold Coast. You'd go there, Wet n Wild would shut at 5 o'clock. All the rubber rings would come out.
Yep.
Yeah.
And everyone would float and watch a movie on the big screen.
But it's the Gold Coast and it's like
Yeah,
28
I was
degrees.
gonna
It's
say.
currently like 6 degrees here.
Oh,
Are
you'd
you
wear your
doing
puffer
that?
jacket. You wouldn't want to fall.
In the water? Is the water warm?
Yeah. She's warm.
Nah, you'd freeze to death down there.
Probably from all the people pissing in it, but it's
Oh, yeah.
it's
That'll
warm.
do it.
Yeah,
That'll
that'll do
do
it. The amount of people that have been hitting me up for invites to Nova's Red Room, it's going to be
the
biggest of the year. Teddy Swims. It's going to be a cheeky Sunday arvo as well.
I know. It's going to be so good. He's coming to do his part of his tour here in Melbourne.
Yep.
But we have an up close and personal Teddy Swims show that we have invitations for.
13 24 10 is our number if you want to win your way to Teddy. We will open the phone lines right now to score your exclusive invites. I will point out...
It is going to be amazing.
You cannot buy tickets to this gig.
No. And you can also register via the Nova Player app.
Yep.
Register your details there and you could also score your exclusive invites. This show is going
Huge
to
night.
be epic.
What a voice. Oh, Monday show's going to hurt.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
That one's going to burn.
Yeah, because,
It's not this Sunday. It's in a few weeks.
Yep, couple
Got a
of
few
weeks'
to
time.
prep.
Can we go raging with Teddy?
Yeah.
He looks like a
I'm bringing
rager.
some of the
He
mums
looks
from
like
school.
he'd be great fun. He just seems so nice.
Some of the mums from school are coming.
Really?
Yeah.
They're
Mum's
keen
gone
as.
wild.
I think we're doing a van.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear. You know you mean business when you arrive in a van.
Yeah, when you're doing a van full of crazy mums from school, you know it's going to be a big arvo.
Am I allowed to, cross-pollinate with... Are you going to let me hang out with the moms from school or is that keeping your world separate?
Whoa.
I'm going to meet the moms at school.
I didn't think about that. That's worlds colliding.
You don't like it when worlds collide.
No,
but you've
it-
done this to yourself. We're going to go wacko at Teddy Swims.
Oh.
No, I'd prefer you stayed away.
I'm hosting the event, my friend.
It's different worlds.
Can't
you know
keep me away.
If I go to get back
I'm
in the
going to
van
become
at the
friends
end,
with all the school mums and
Lauren's
get
coming
all
home. And
the dirt.
You should do a party back at your place.
Absolutely
That's where
not.
we'll do it.
Let's go to the
Lauren.
Oh, my gosh, you'll be in the new house.
Yeah. Talia.
13 24
Hello.
10. Hello, Carlia.
Hi, how are you?
You've
Hi.
got an invite.
No, oh my God. Yes, thank you so much.
Are you a big Teddy Swims fan?
Oh, yes, me and my partner. My partner's been following Teddy from the beginning, so he is going to be over the moon.
Oh, my gosh,
Oh
how
my
good.
God.
This is up close and personal. There's not that many people there.
Yeah.
It's a very intimate
Like
gig. It's
golden
going to be
tickets.
amazing.
Oh my God, thank you so much.
No.
Oh, we're so
worries.
enjoy,
excited to
Kalia.
see you there.
Nova Player app. You can register to win tickets that way. Otherwise, just keep listening to Nova 100 to score your invite to, I'm going to say, the biggest gig of the year. Nova Red Room with Teddy Swims. It's bloody cold out there too.
It is cold. It's blue
Fresh.
skies, though. Love that. Those chilly
Chilly.
mornings. But how nice is the winter sun? I mean,
Yeah,
the
it's
summer
lovely.
sun's definitely better. But the winter sun, I'm kind of digging it at the moment.
Hey,
Very Melbourne.
can I ask you an honest question?
Shoot, big boy.
You know, the risk when you ask an honest question is that you get an honest answer.
Yeah.
You might not want to hear it.
Do you think I'm an idiot?
Yep.
Most of the time.
Had not finished the question.
No context required.
Why? What have you done?
Look, most of the time we'd say.
My
Oh,
wife.
well, and you're not necessarily an idiot,
My wife.
but you do strange. You strange man.
Would you say he has the street smarts?
No.
The book smarts.
No.
Oh, definitely not.
Do you reckon I'm just winging it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you,
right,
you're
yeah.
probably just a bit lucky. That's what you just fall on your feet.
What smarts does he have? Like the smarty pants.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes,
yeah,
yes, yes,
right.
yes.
So my wife yesterday, Brandon.
My wife?
Brandon, me, an idiot.
Yeah.
She goes, I'm married to an idiot. I had one job. You mentioned before, we are moving house this coming weekend, and we're updating a few things here and there. One of which is a coffee table.
Oh, the coffee table saga has been happening alive and well in this studio this morning.
Yeah, I haven't told you.
Lots
I haven't
of
told you
combos
one
about
main
it.
piece of the puzzle.
Yeah.
And I've got to
Because you're so you upgrading the furniture.
just like a
Different
few
decor, different
fridge,
look.
coffee
Yeah, good.
table.
What
Should
theme
go
are you going?
coastal.
You going coastal?
No.
Remember Clint went coastal.
Lots
even
of
though he
people
lives
are
in,
doing it.
He lives in Richmond. And
Yeah.
he went
It's close,
coastal.
it's close to the Richmond Aquatic Centre.
No, the guy at the furniture store says Clint bought them all out of cane. There is no more cane in the
No more timber in Melbourne.
Just to have dolphins on your bedspread,
Yes.
like Gold Coast
Yeah.
coastal.
A lot of sky blue.
No, he's all white. You're borderline Nordic.
Apart from the giant surfboard in the living room.
What's your what's your theme? What's
Eclectic. Right. Just
Dog's breakfast.
We're a bit of everything.
Okay.
Anyway, Lou said, can you go up to the furniture store and have a look at the coffee table I've sent you a photo of, and if you like it, order it because the sale ends today.
Oh, yeah.
That was my
Furniture shops do
instruction.
good sales too.
That was my instruction. She'd been away Saturday night. She came back. She's like, why don't you duck out for an hour, have kid-free hour, go down to the pub, have a beer, but on your way home, can you pop past the furniture store?
So you did?
Yep, I did.
So where's the problem?
I've swung into the furniture store. She sent me a photo of the coffee table. There it is there. It's like a black
Little
base.
marble number.
Yeah, marble on top, right? So I walked in the store.
Your kids will break that table.
I found it, and I ordered it.
Good on you. That looks different.
No, it's the same.
No, Clint's right.
It looks like a miniature small table.
I ordered the wrong coffee table.
Which one? Show me the difference between the two.
So this one, smooth base at the bottom,
Yeah.
and then the one she wanted was the ripple base. To me, it looks the same.
Well, unless you're lying on the floor looking under the coffee table. You
I
wouldn't
saw
even
it
see
straight
those
away.
legs.
Thank you.
But if
Yeah, you did.
Saw it straight away.
Oh, you've got an eye for interiors.
And I
That's
came
why.
strutting back into the house like the hero I am. Guess who's ordered the coffee table? Hours before the sale.
I wouldn't
ends.
have noticed. You know what you did? You did a boy look. That's a boy. Like, yep, sure, it's the same colour. Tick, done.
Well, it is. It's the same thing.
Yeah, I reckon she stitched you up there. I don't think you're an idiot for this one. I think that's a bit harsh. And I never take your side.
Oh my God! Can we record the date?
Hell hath frozen over.
Hell has frozen over. Are you retracting your idiot remarks?
No, not those ones.
What I'm saying is you have done far dumber things than that.
Right, gotcha. But that one, not that bad.
I think that's an interchangeable mistake.
13, 24, 10. Are you married to an idiot?
Yeah,
Maybe he's done a boy look as well.
maybe.
You reckon that's what it was? I walked in going, white top, black base.
Paul did that the other day. Can't find his wallet. Lost his wallet. Lost my wallet. Lost my wallet. I said, have you looked everywhere? It's gone. I've been looking for days. It's got cancelled all his cards. Cancelled everything. Reordered all the cards. Literally 15 minutes later. Found my wallet.
In a pocket?
In the car.
Oh,
Clint?
That's the first place you'd look, isn't
I've
it?
done one worse.
Well, you would think that would be the first place you look. But Clint, had looked everywhere for days, he said.
Yeah.
I've whinged about losing my wallet and it was in my pocket of the pants I was wearing.
I've done that too.
Yeah.
Done it.
How do we live?
Oh, you need a chain.
Like a
Let's
skateboarder.
bring back the chain.
The skateboarder chain.
Very Avril Lavigne.
That'd look great on your Louis Vuitton wallet, Clint.
13, 24, 10 to join us on the air. I got free stuff to go and return. I got Kogan vouchers, $200 Kogan voucher up for grabs. Kogan.com helps you get what you want for less. Kogan.com. Now that's clicking awesome. Melbourne, are you married to an idiot? We're asking, are you married to an idiot? My wife branded me one yesterday. My wife sent me out to pick up a coffee table. I walked into the store, confidently made the purchase, came home feeling like a hero, and then realised I'd picked the wrong one.
Shame.
You shouldn't be on the block. You know how they send one partner out to do
You
the
reckon that's the
decorating?
reason I shouldn't be on the block?
Oh, wow.
You also have the shortest fuse of any human I've ever known.
Yeah.
That's why you shouldn't be on the block.
And I don't know you're great at fixing things.
Oh, we're doing a list. Hang on.
You have
let me
no
get a pen.
patience.
Let me get a pen.
We might need a whiteboard,
Yeah,
actually.
cool. Yep. Any other reasons?
I'm not sure you should go on the block for many reasons.
Jase, why have you built a kitchen when it's bathroom week? Boy, got to eat. All right, let's go to Strathmore. G'day, Louise on 13, 24, 10. What's wrong with your partner?
Good morning. He loses everything, always his wallet and his keys. So I went to the point of ordering AirTags.
Yeah, great.
With his initials and with little icons to tell him which one it is.
Mm-hmm.
The only problem is he can never find my on the app on his Apple phone.
Or he's lost the phone.
Yeah,
Men,
that's right.
you know what? It's like your eyes are painted on sometimes.
Yeah, we don't have good looks.
It's like Paul will
I
go,
know.
no, there's no butter in the fridge, and I open the fridge. I'm like, it is right in front of you.
No, you would have hidden it. You guys hide things in the
We're
fridge.
not playing hide the butter in my house.
It's a good game. You should give it a
We're
crack.
not playing. We ain't doing it.
I love playing hide the butter.
Yeah, I don't know. Paul looks at things. He's like, there's no towels left. And then I open the cupboard. I'm like,
Hide
there's
the butter.
10 towels.
Sounds awful.
You would know.
Yeah, you would know. You've never played.
Oh, I'm not playing by myself.
No, I wouldn't.
Playing hide the sausage in your house.
Shannon. Jeez,
Shannon.
Well, that escalated. Bloody hell.
Morning. Are you married to an idiot, Shannon?
Wow.
Yeah, so around 9 years ago, I went out and bought the engagement ring and done the proposal. Anyway,
got married, that's usually what happens after you engage.
Yep.
And then I would say maybe a year ago, she always has this routine. She takes her rings off. She puts them on the bench top on the vanity in the bathroom. She has all her things there, does her face washing, all that stuff. And she turns around and she puts her rings on. She goes, "Oh, I've lost my engagement ring." I'm like, "Oh, yeah, cool. That only cost me a certain amount back." "Oh, we've got insurance." "Oh, I haven't put on insurance yet." So
idiot.
She uses this detangler brush. She only pulls it out. I don't know, they look the same to me, but she only pulls it out every few days and uses it.
Hair washing day.
Yeah, whatever that day is. So she pulls it out a week later after ripping the house apart. I even disconnected the plumbing in the vanity and pulled the pipes apart.
Oh, she thought it went down the sink.
Yeah, and then it turns out a week later it's fallen somehow off the side of the thing onto her hairbrush and was sitting in the spikes of the hairbrush.
Oh, God. Oh, that's good news that you found it.
Can I just say?
Would have been better if you had to put an insurance claim in, got a new ring and then found the old one.
Oh, no, who does
Jeez,
that?
that's illegal.
Whoops.
Who does
It was an
that?
accident. She thought it had been stolen.
No.
Tell you what, he spoke like every bloke then, didn't he?
Yeah. Oh,
Does
I
the face wash, whatever they're doing.
Yeah.
Uses that hairbrush whenever day they use that.
Lou's nighttime routine. Well, I'll say, like, I'm going to bed, you coming? She's like, yep. Now, if I'm going to bed, I'm going to bed.
I go to bed half an hour before Paul, yet he's still in bed before me every night.
But hang on.
I don't get it. Lou's the same.
We've got the cleanser, the toner, the
Oh,
moisturiser.
so many creams.
But you
How
guys
many
do like a
creams?
30-second toothbrush and you're in bed.
Yeah,
God.
Have
When
the
I say
shower,
I'm going to bed,
moisturise the legs.
And maybe some L'Oreal Men Expert on the face.
Oh, is that Sponcon?
No, no, it's not.
You're sponsored by L'Oreal Men Expert.
Ange in Mount Martha.
I
G'day,
wish.
Ange.
And then there's the dry shampoo.
How you going, Ange?
I'm good, Jase. You? Hi, love.
Hi, Ange. How are you, love?
G'day, Ange.
Yeah, good.
Clint's here.
Hello, Clint, my darling.
Hello,
Oh,
darling.
he's everyone's favourite, isn't he?
Guess what? My husband would get the gold Logie for idiots.
Yep.
He puts car parts in the dishwasher.
He puts what? Car
That is a
parts.
great idea.
What do you mean?
Yeah, he puts car parts in the dishwasher. Like he works in the garage because he's a bit of a tinkler with the motors and
Mechanic.
cars and crap. And decides to put this manifold in the bottom tray of the dishwasher and put it on full 1 hour, 20-minute load.
Does he put it in?
And who does that?
I mean, is he doing it with a exclusively car part dishwasher, or is he putting it in with the glasses and the mugs?
Oh, whatever he can put in, whenever. Doesn't really matter.
No, it's got to be an exclusive
It's got to
car
be a
part.
separate one,
Yeah.
I reckon. I'm very fussy about the dishwasher. You know that. That would absolutely
But
send
I don't know. When you're washing your clothes and stuff, do you put the tea towels in with the jocks and stuff and
Yeah.
the socks?
Yeah, you just chuck it all
Nah,
in.
they go in with the towels.
Nah, it just goes in.
Towel,
It just goes
loads
in
of
the same
towels,
one. Yeah,
loads of
100%.
sheets, loads of clothes.
No, just all goes in.
Yeah,
Whatever
all
fits.
in one.
And then if it's
Nah.
struggling to fit, you push it in and just shut that door.
No, and then it doesn't come out clean.
Does it
It's
out?
all too jammed in.
Place. It's semi-clean, yeah. Come to think of it, she might be onto something there.
Thank you for being a friend.
Hey, that is it. We are getting out of here. Mel is off. Keeks is in next. We'll see you tomorrow, Melbourne. Have a good one. Bye.
Gonna be a good day.
Jason Lauren. Jason Lauren.
Wake up feeling good.
On Nova 100.
Jason Lauren.
Follow them on socials.
Nova.